Came from the bottom, down below. Remember them cold nights, I was sleeping on the floor. Always dreaming about the 40, I don't feed, now they down below. A nigga got so much money on me, I can't count no more. Remember I was in the project wall, couldn't even get along. Now they niggas got their hands out, if I ain't give it, I be wrong. Remember I was in the county jail, none of these bitches wasn't picking up the phone. Now they making my line, I ain't got time no more. A nigga started from the bottom, now I'm living. Early morning, Uncle whipping in the kitchen. Some people said I couldn't do it, and I did it. Look at my bank account, I'm running up the digits. I ain't in all that doing that facade shit. I walk it, I talk it, I live it. Come to the birdhouse, look at the garage, nigga. My Billy Cool got a couple pigeons. I was down on my ass, had to go a new direction. Bought my mama Gucci purse, gave it 10 racks, told her you ain't gotta stress it. It ain't even an emergency, and a nigga about to pull up in a 911 just to feed my dog. I told God it's a blessing. Came from the bottom, down below. Remember them cold nights, I was sleeping on the floor. Always dreaming about the 40, I don't feed, now they down below. A nigga got so much money on me, I can't count no more. Down below, down below, down below, down below, down below, down below, down below. Down below, Righty rich shit, I never took the safe route. Nigga came from the bottom, I had to make it out. I was trapping in the box, I had to break out. Hurt my soul when the feds kicked down the vacant house. Black truck on the corner, they had a stakeout. Seen a dope boy pulling out a rafe out. Had to get up out the hood to the lake house. The head chef about to bring my steak out. I was one of the leaders, swiping them visas. They think a nigga Rondo, cause I always kept a Nina. Now my jury wetter than Aquafina. Quick trick to Catalina. White bitch better Selena. Fuck it, and a nigga gotta leave. I just wanna shine like a rainbow star, cause a nigga been down so long. Ain't nobody see her vision, dog. Got it all on our own. Remember them nights I was driving all night long. I keep a shooter on the right, just in case a nigga try to do me wrong. Yeah. Came from the bottom, yeah. Down below, down below. Remember them cold nights, I was sleeping on the floor. Always dreaming about the 40, I don't feed, now they down below. A nigga got so much money on me, I can't count no more. Down below, 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 yeah. Scotch, you lit this bitch up. She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been? You came out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold me. No, break. Good against better nigga with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up around me, nigga, and I'm playing when I'm coming for the kitty, got my folk goddamn. Do it for my niggas in the coast right there. Do it for my niggas in the ghost right now. Niggas got killed for the boy, living dreams in the hills, and they watching for the boy right now. Goddamn, what a time, what a year. We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers right now. Don't you wanna fuck me now? Don't you wanna love me down? Girl, you can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm down. Trick it, nigga, show me something. Shake it like you own me something. Push it on the pussy like a button. Came 4 times, 5 times, you bust. Still getting rowdy in the function. Bitches on my dick like it's nothing. Everywhere I go now, always got shit bumping. Hey, nice to meet. Hey, who you be? Southeast and Southeast. Gotta clap into this beat. She invite me to her crib. I walk in, she say my heat. She said, but I live in the hills. Bitch, that's just the way I sleep. Stop that madness, I'm a savage. In traffic, one like 11. Bad bitch, and she Spanish. I find her that girl young like last week. Tell me where have you been? You came out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold right. Oh, no, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh. Niggas be acting like hoes, we so different. All like a pro, bitch, I'm pulling. Niggas be salty, I am so bossy. When they be leaving, we call up some more bitch. Baby, I want you to do better. I got more hoes here than you have. She tryna leave on her ex right now. She tryna get on a new level. So my jury hit hard and I move better. She know what me make her view better. I'm banging blue on the blue devil. It used to the hit, now she too wet. Walk in the club and we changing the weather. I got more money than I done had ever. I cannot fall for one bitch, I got seven. See me in traffic, know I got that metal. Every day I just be grinding, getting paid. Blessed cause I don't make no minimum wage. Race to just know what they gotta get paid. Average like every day, gotta get laid. Quarantine clean, plus I got a maid. Don't know the time I've been working for days. I'ma just give all my shooters a raise. Sit back and stack on my chill like some lays. Ain't nothing sweet with my diamonds are glazed. She found it pretty with ugly ways. All of my niggas get rich with the wave. Wake up and walk in my spot with some sage. I like them pretty and mean. Real niggas know what I mean. Chopper look good and them bitches can sing. Ballin' like Kobe, got too many rings. No around the world, I done turned to a target. I got that blicky on me, I'm a spark. Married to the street, but still on the mark. She suck me to sleep and she bend and she arch. Baby girl, ass looking fat like the park. My homie, your future, the duck in the marshes. Got the whole world in my palm with no cars. No cookie gon' burn up the beat like a arch. Niggas be acting like hoes, we so different. All like a pro, bitch, I'm pulling. Niggas be salty, I am so bossy. When they be leaving, we call up some more bitch. Baby, I want you to do better. I got more hoes here than you have. She tryna leave on her ex right now. She tryna get on a new level. My jury hit hard and I move better. She know what me make her view better. I'm banging blue on the blue devil. It used to the hit, now she too wet. Walk in the club and we changing the weather. I got more money than I done had ever. I cannot fall for one bitch, I got seven. See me in traffic, know I got that metal. Since a little nigga been big dog, I'm sitting there hitting on pistol. I got two sticks out with crisscross. These niggas broke like a hit dog. I cannot settle for less. Thanking the Lord that I'm blessed. Paper pop came in for next. If they ain't family, then fuck all the rest. She on my dick while I drive. She drive my car and don't care about the life. Don't want my bitch on my own. She calling me for advice. I done been everywhere, bitch, I been known. Screaming my name and they singing my song. I just been chilling, I've been in my zone. Bad bitches everywhere, won't leave me alone. Niggas be acting like home, we so different. All like a pro, bitch, I'm pulling. Niggas be salty, I am so bossy. When they be leaving, we call up some more bitch. Baby, I want you to do better. I got more hoes here than you have. She tryna leave on her ex right now. She tryna get on a new level. My jury hit hard and I move better. And she know what me make her view better. I'm making blue on the blue devil. It used to the hit, now she too wet. Walk in the club and we changing the weather. I got more money than I done had ever. I cannot fall for one bitch, I got seven. See me in traffic, know I got that metal. Talk, niggas don't want to get me pissed off. Write a few names on the list, dog. I'ma fuck around and knock the whole list off. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Good morning to you. Well, still, good night. It's not yet 12. But it's gonna be another great show. It's gonna be very, informative. Gonna get some good laughs. Definitely something to think about, something to add. This is the reason why I have the artwork up, or just any piece of art. Just for you to get an idea what the conversation is going to be about, or allow you to tell it. It's the seed.
just like with the title, you know, you think about this, right? Let's say like I'm something like, KD in the game, you know, something like KD in the paint, you know, with a hand in his face and he's still scoring, you know. That's when you can have that focus like an assassin, like a sniper, you know. What is that hand symbolic to? That hand is actually symbolic to distractions. You know, there's good distractions and there's bad distractions. You know, see, the thing you have to, keep in mind, why, you wake up in the morning. Okay, I think that'll make things a lot easier. A lot of people really aren't even clear that they just get up and just do things. They don't necessarily think about what they're doing. So nothing is ever executed. I wake up every day, to make execution like an assassin. That's, pinpoint focus. That means I have in mind my direct goal of how I want my day to be, laid out as far as taking care of things. There's no passion to everything. It's just concentration. So a lot of people, tell you that go follow your passions, right? Which is probably the dumbest shit ever, right? Because what they don't tell you is that you find something that you're proficient, efficient in. You build it up, and it becomes something. It becomes something successful. You build success with that, then you become passionate about it. It's your life's work. It's what changed your life. But you can only do that when you're focused. And that's the thing when people kind of get caught up with you know it's easy to detect the bad distractions, right? But not the good ones. you know and you don't know it's actually distracting you until it's really taking you fully off the course. you know and the key to basically being an assassin and hitting the target, hitting the net, you know is being observed. Being observant. It's also being aware. you know you don't allow anything to get into your mindset or to get in the way of your mindset or to get in your mindset. you know everything is an attitude first. you know birth from an idea. you know Bree, what's going on? It's been a minute. you know See, your life is going to be confusing, right? And you're just going to be drifting like tumbleweed, until you actually have, you know, clarity on your why. Why do you get up in the morning? What is your reason for getting up in the morning? What is your reason, for doing anything that you're doing? Mainly, before you do anything, what is your reason for getting up in the morning? I think that's something that has to be settled. You know, I mean, you can go from something, actually, you can go from nothing to something in a short period of time. You know, you know, one of the main things, to getting money, accumulating, success. And success is defined, on your own terms, not anybody else's, right? The key to that, is sacrifice and commitment. Everything is like this. To get to certain levels, right? It requires sacrifice, and then after the sacrifice, it requires a commitment to why, you're there in the first place. And then you look at this ball player, like, you know, it's hard to get into the league, and then to be that good, yeah, it's a gift, skill sets, but it's just more so it's a laser focus. That man gets up every morning and knows, exactly what he's going to do. See, when you have your why, it means you know what you're going to do your day. People get caught up in little shit that happens along the way. It's a moment. It's not the entire day. So when someone asks me how am I doing, I'm doing great, doing wonderful. You know, this is how you basically turn over your luck. Indeed, peace and blessings. You know, even the table is turned against me. I'm still going to enjoy my meal. You know, that's just basically being instant. You know, if you wake up ready, you don't have to get ready. Mm? That's one thing, man. I don't get caught up in emotions and other shit. I'm outcome, result, and execution oriented. You know, it's a machine. You know, the reason why it's a machine because I know exactly what I'm going to do when I wake up in the morning. I know why I'm waking up. That's why I don't slumber. I'm gonna show you someone that slumbers. You know, I knew somebody that knew somebody that was basically making, say, like 15 a week. They knew the person, good enough, but they didn't really like ask questions. Like, how did you do that? They didn't even bother to ask that. You know, that's really being asleep behind the wheel. You know, this is why I say I'm like Katie in the game because, you know, I'm not going to miss an opportunity to gain, insight or information, something that is going to produce, a very tangible result. You know, this is what separates you. You know, you know. You see whose hand was in his face. This guy is notorious for defense trying to stop me, right? You know, see when you get up, knowing why you got up, you become unstoppable. You know, there's some people just know how to win, you know, and other people just know how to play games in front of your face. You know who you like in the game, who you like in life. You know, it's a real good question. You know, even with a hand in my face, I'm still scoring. You know, that's how you got to hit your target. You know, people say, "What's practice to be perfect?" Or was it practice makes perfection? About practicing being perfect, you know, and the perfection will follow after that. Perfection is in the execution. It's in the results. You know, You know. See, as I said before, you know, when it's all on the line, you know, this is where, you know, I've really come out. This is when, you know, I become alive, you know, or at least to me, you know, 8 seconds on the clock, you know, actually not 8 seconds on the clock. We'll bust it down to a 2 seconds on the clock, right? Actually, no, bang it. Bump this. We'll do 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds on the clock. It means you get enough time to get the ball. I'm saying you can dribble it once and you just pull up and pop, you know. That's it. One dribble, pull up and pop. You know what I'm saying? One strategy, pull up, pop. It's done. You know? Hand in my face, whatever is in my face, whatever distraction is in front of me. It's not a distraction. You know, this is what I'm basically telling you. If you know why you get up in the morning, it's not a distraction. Okay? It's about being in control of yourself. You know, you're in control of yourself, you're in control of your life. You know. So the little thing was a little podcast thing. Maybe we on here and we talk, you know. You know. Iceberg pen, but didn't have a pad or anything set up. You know, I just dropped that inspiration. You know, just don't be stupid. Know why you get up in the morning. Execution is important. You know, the execution could be at the gym to be lose like what 9 pounds or whatever. You know, could be to make some money. Could be to be a better father, be a better mother. You know, it's pretty noble. I doubt anyone thinks like that. You know, my thing is to basically to keep refining my discipline, keep refining my concentration, you know, penetration, you know, and you gotta know when to cash out, you know. Always knew when to leave, you know. You said what was the heat? Learn 30 seconds. Yeah, that's what people use that one concept, but it's a little bit deeper than that, you know. Sniper, man, that come, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I could be like Ori, just come off the bench and just know what I'm fucking doing, you know. Come there and get the game winning bucket and get another ring. Hmm? You know, I mean, try to, you know, tell the people I'm overrated, but I'm just going to get another ring. You know, ain't that what matter? What's going on, Mike? He said we all have the same 24 hours in a day. If someone else seems to be accomplishing more than you, then they're sacrificing more than you. Exactly. That's what people don't understand. There's people that were mad at me. I was explaining certain scenarios as far as dealing with, you know, levels and situations. You know, interacting with different tiers of women. You know, women that are really at a different level. You know, what they talk about in these little music videos and stuff like that. Like now, where you know are interacting with women that don't need you financially. Okay, maybe some have more than you or in a better situation than you, already in their destined position, and you're in good position, but you know what you're supposed to be. You know, but those conversations are different. You know, you understand different levels is different wants, different reasons for those wants. You know, as I said before, yeah, money can impress. A woman that doesn't have any money. But what about a woman that has money? It's not going to be impressive. What's going to be impressive is, how, your character is, you know, even though you got that going on, do you have it or does it have you? Hmm? Why do you get up in the morning? Are you having life or is life having you? You know, yeah, that's going to show up in your whole demeanor and attitude. You say one thing, but your clone reeks something entirely different. You know, and why do you get up in the morning? Do you get up in the morning and be like, the guy in the picture? This is what I'm telling you. I'm like this guy, out here, you know, out here, out there, and on here. You know, I'm gonna crush it no matter what. You know, you ain't gotta like it. You shouldn't like it. Who do you like when it comes down to it? Because what it really comes down to is what the between two men and the bullshit and the conversation that's taking place. You know, right? You know, I don't play no away games or any home games. I disregard shit that's important. That's not really even important to me. I'm sorry. Things that are actually important to me, I'll address. Or if it's not important to me, I'll address it. Maybe I'll address it because why not? Let me just put this on the itinerary. Let me put a date on that. Okay, just keep this in mind. You know, just know your place. So if you don't know your place, somebody's gonna put you in your place. Okay, why do you get up in the morning? What's going on, John Royal? Yeah. Guys make all these demands. Ridiculous demands, but nothing of them commands that. You know, I want a chick like this. I want a chick to do that. I want a chick to be like this. For what reason? So you gotta understand this. Guys look for a location, right? Women look for a reason. Ooh, you thought it was just emotions. Emotions, I just feel. No, it's a reason for her to feel a way about you. It's a reason why she might like you. A reason why she might want to play you. Okay, you know, but you can't really determine the difference between a woman that's using you versus a woman that's actually, that likes you. And maybe she likes you. She wants to use you too. You know, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You know, especially if you sleep behind the wheel. Especially if you don't know why you get up in the morning. Yeah. Definitely on the menu. It'll be on someone else's menu. I eat good, and I prefer not to be on anyone's menu. How about that? Why do you get up in the morning? It's a really good question, all right? You know, hopefully you'll figure it out. You know, and it's funny because people will be like, "Oh, they're trying to bulk." See, the difference between the people that actually listen to me and the people that don't listen to me is the results. You want results, or you just want to sulk. You know what I mean? You want results, or you just want to sulk. You know, and don't invite me to your pity party. You know, the life of the party. I just don't like the party, and I'm definitely not going to a pity party. You know. Now, do you want results, or do you want to sulk? Most of you guys just mope around like goombas. Bitch, I'm like KD. You know, it don't make a difference what's in my face. I'm still scoring. You know, what is your reason for getting up in the morning? What do you fucking believe? It's a real question. You get up in the morning and start really thinking like that, your life will actually change. If you just listen to 10% of what I've said, just even in this, live stream, you know, and just do this consistently. I'm not gonna put a date on it, because people, quit because quitting is easy. That's why everybody does it. Losing is easy. That's why everyone is losing. Easy to be mad. That's why everyone's mad. In order to be happy, a lot of hard work is actually required. Did you know that? Something like Katie in the game. You know? I just get up in the morning, man. I have my reasons why I don't need to explain it to you. So I don't need to explain who the fuck I am. Mm. That's my attitude. Don't you like it? Of course you do. That's how you want to be, man. You just need to figure out why you get up in the morning. Yeah. See, the moment you stop playing with life, right? Life will stop playing you. To win and, not to be clutch, when it's time to be clutch, you know. Now, with the hand in the face distractions, what does that mean? You know what? Guess what? Put it like this: I ain't got time to be caring about the things you caring about. Okay. My objective is to score. You know. Why do you get up in the morning? You think about this. There's a war going on inside. A man saved from. Can't hide it forever, right? You're at war with yourself. You're at war with your circumstances. You know, who wins every day? Why do you give up? Why do you give up in the morning and ask yourself, why do you give up on things? You know, you ask yourself this real question right here. This is where you get your thermostat check. When you wake up in the morning, do you wake up with the world on top of you, or you on top of the world? You know, starting to make sense, right? Now I can get into the whole stats, talk about that, but people get Any little fifis. They don't want me to talk about the stats. You know, and trust me, I don't make any reservation for their feelings or anybody else's in regards to that. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. You like it, cool. If you don't like it, guess what? Go listen to some corny shit. You know. Now, when you want to listen to, something that's like a performance enhancer, you know, something that this is vitamin for real winter. Okay, this is like a vitamin for real winter. It's like a B12 shot. Okay, energy. Welcome to the experience. You can talk like this when you walk like that. You know, you know, bosses live once, right? And chumps never live. Okay, champs live, chumps don't. You either going to stand like a man or get laid like a chump, laid out like a starfish. You know, it's either you're calling the shots, or you're gonna have the shots called on you. You know, scoring on the buzzer beater, the hand in my face. That means the distraction ain't really a distraction. You know, and that's if you're not looking at the red dress. So that disconnected. Ooh, I want to just leave it like that. Can I just leave it like that, or you just want me to continue to pop out? What's going on, Logan? You know, my life has to cater to my personality. To be honest with you, I'm hard headed. Okay, bullheaded. So I'm not gonna, look for the handouts. So I gotta look exactly where to put my hands in. And what to put my hands in. And what to actually get from that. Okay. I mean, the numbers is already there, calculated in my mind. You know. Hmm. Some people get up with no goals, no plans, no purpose. And when you say get on your purpose, they get on their purpose. They say they get on their purpose, man, but they can't even tell if they're winning or losing because taking losses. See, I can see that there's losses, right? You know, I've experienced losses, right? And I've also had wins in abundance. Mm. It's about calculated risk. Gotta be smart. Most people think they're smart, but they're really stupid. Most people think they're being logical, but they're really being emotional. It's been proven. You know, what I'm exhibiting is something that's, yeah, I'm human at the end of the day. You know, but you ain't breaking me, motherfucker. I know why I get up in the morning. Okay, you don't. This is how I'm always gonna win. You know, so I'm always gonna score. And you don't like the way I fucking say that shit. You know, you don't like when I talk about the specifics, and you just like what I talk about in general. You know, you know, gotta lead with your nuts. Hold your nuts and figure it out. Guess what? If I don't know something, I'm going to figure it out. If I don't have it, guess what? I'm going to figure out how to have it. Figure out how to get it. Then I'm going to figure out how to keep it. Then I'm going to figure out how to get some more. Something like KD in the game. Now I'm speaking on terms of this. See, guys are like, oh, I can talk about with the women. I'm like, this with the women. I got this. I don't, bro. I mastered that degree already. You know, we on other shit. You know, we on other shit. I don't know what everybody else is on. You know, they probably on some whole shit, but you know they can keep that whole shit. You know, for their shit. You know, don't blend it with ours. You know, this thing of ours. You know, there's no matzo balls involved. Okay. So that recent post is facts. Gotta sacrifice the game money. Real talk. Exactly. Cocoa Honey and the Bees. How are you, lovely? You know, we, anyone, were really, ask themselves, they take their life seriously, 100%. You'd be like, nah. That's what you get to the results. Remember I talked about mindset, attitude, heart, spirit. You know, you know, this is when you really are like locked in. You know, I'm locked in. See, because I'm locked in the things that I do, right? It's going to spill into other areas. You know, what you do in one thing is basically what you're going to be doing in other things. You know, if you're a nut, you know, basically, handling your earn, right, and taking care of your business, you're gonna be like that in every other area of your life. You know, you know, people tell you all this, shit on here, but like we can just make it simple. You know, your life really can just be defined, and you know, your success and failure comes down to this. It's one simple strategy. You have one simple strategy that's causing you failure. Just gotta reverse that. You know. Who are you with a hand in your face? I'm not gonna allow anything to get in the way of why I got up today and why I'm going to get up tomorrow. Okay. Something like KD and again. See, you probably thought I was gonna talk about it over here about that, but I'm talking about it in this way. But you see how, you know, the discipline, wisdom, order, and beauty, you know, is in this. Remember I said, as long as you solid in this one area, right? You like this, it's gonna spill in other areas. You know, that means I'm not gonna allow someone else's bullshit thoughts to get into my mindset. I'm not gonna allow what they feel to determine my, um, parameters, just because, what they basically say, oh, because they can't do it. They believe they can't do it. They can't have it. Okay, that's cool. That's on you. You know, we got one life. So I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not sleeping. You know, awareness and observation and concentration. All money ain't good money, and all pussy ain't good pussy. I don't care what she looks like, what her body looks like. You know, she's a dog shit bitch. She's not getting any spin. I don't care if she's offering it. You know, I don't allow people to waste my time. If people want to talk to me about business and all this other stuff, I get right to the point. What kind of numbers are you talking about? And if they can't be clear and direct with it, then you know, I won't even shake your hand. To be honest with you, at that point, it's okay. You know, I understand where you're coming from. I actually do. I understand where you're coming from. But I don't, you know, uh, believe that's actually suitable for what I have going on. You know, just gave you a play. He said, "Ice, what are some of the good distractions that you ran into?" Um, you know, women, uh, opportunity to party. You know, I'll put it like this: when you don't have it together, right? No one cares. You're ignored. You're basically treated like a bag of dog shit. But when you have it together, or really on good grounds, you can even say that, even on good grounds. Actually, it's more, uh, it's dangerous in a way that distraction comes when you're in good grounds versus when you have it together, because you're a little bit more proficient at that level, because you went through the bumps and bruises and shit like that. And you're not gonna be green. When you have it together, those distractions come. The parties, whatever like that. Or the ladies, and you know have a tendency to indulge too much, and you don't realize that is actually a distraction to you, and so you're basically taking completely off your course. Remember I said before, all that's really like, a coffee break or smoke break, or whatever your little breaks, whatever breaks they have. You gotta look at it like that. You know, I'm sure you've all heard that saying, sacrificing a good thing for a great thing, right? Now, I'm not telling you to be completely, farly removed from, those activities, but just know why you get up in the morning and deal with those things accordingly. That's what I'm basically telling you. You know, learn to enjoy your life, but also, know when to take things seriously, when to take, why you get up in the morning seriously. You know, I believe that's very important. Most important thing. You know, That's the people don't really even. I know why I'm here, right? For example, I'll use this. I know why I'm doing this. You might not know. I'm talking about the people that speculate. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing because I know why I got up in the morning. Dickhead. I mean, people trying to be understood. Nope, it's a waste of time. Striving to have people understand you. They don't really understand themselves. They don't really understand life. They understand shit. Why you want someone to understand you when they don't really understand what's really going on in front of them? It's a waste of time. People waste so much fucking time. That's actually even worse than getting someone to like you, right? Or caring if they like you or not like you. You know. See, when you care about people like you or don't like you, it's because you don't really like yourself. You know. And who are you with a hand in your face? No. Just like when the people say, yeah, they try to give you the compliments and they give it back with, the backhand compliments. You know, they try to look for a flaw. You know, yeah, because they can't say you're whack. You know, see when they have nothing for you, they always have something against you. Keep that in mind. You can't say you're whack, so they try to create a flaw about you. You know, they create a story about you because the one that they're seeing unfold in front of them, you know, hurts their heart. That shouldn't even excite you either. You know, yeah. Why does that shit even matter to you? You know, people worry about nonsensical things on many levels. You know, coming in with this bullshit rhetoric. But what's actually happening? You know, in life. Maybe I can say what's happening in my life because we can only really speak on. Our philosophy. Why we hit this motherfucking mic. Mm. Tell me it's money time. It's always a good thing. But keep this, you know, in mind. Stop wasting your time thinking about what other people think about you. Because other people ain't thinking about you. They're thinking about what other people think about them. You know? Who are you with a hand in your face? Same person you are when you get up. Based on the same reason why you get up in the morning. Not bad for a bad guy, right? You know, those are good distractions. The bad distractions, obviously, there's people you just don't want to necessarily um, communicate with, and there's people you do, but then you got to basically keep in mind, you know, what you got up for, and why you got up for. You know, we'll leave it at that. they'll probably scrap my shit now. I had to stop it because of the music. They blocking. I had a couple drops that they took away, but anyways, it was like my favorite ones. But just chalk it up to experience. That's what it's really about: chalking things up to experience, and you know, doesn't really make a fucking difference. See, when I said I think and move like an assassin, outcomes, right, over expectations. I have outcomes. I don't have expectations. And people try to mix that together. No, pay attention, bitch. I'm going to get what I came for. I'm going to get the exact outcome that I came for. I don't have any expectations. Things are going to do what I say it's going to do. It's going to do exactly what the fuck I wanted to do. You know, something like KD in the game, sniper. Blessings.